Left bank tributaries of Ganga. Left bank tributaries of Ganga. The major left bank tributaries of Ganga are Ramaganga, Gomati, Gagra, Gandak, Burhai Gandak, Bagmati, and Kosi. These rivers originate in the Himalayas. The Ramaganga River. The Ramaganga River rises in the Garhwal district of Uttarakhand, Dudatoli Hill. It enters the Ganga plain near Kalagar. It joins the Ganga near Kanauj. It also flows through the Dun Valley of Corbett National Park. Gomti River. It originates from Gomat Tal, which formerly is known as Fulhar Jheel, near Mado Tanda, Pilibhit in Up. It extends 900 kilometers through Up and meets the Ganges River in Gazipur. At the Sangam of Gomti and Ganga, the famous Markandeya Mahadeo temple is situated. The most important tributary is the Sai River, which joins near Jaunpur. The cities of Lucknow, Lakhimpur Kheri, Sultanpur and Jaunpur are located on the banks of Gomti. The Gandak River. The Gandak comprises two streams, namely Kalagandak and Trishalganga. It rises in the Nepal Himalayas between the Dhaulagiri and Mount Everest and drains the central part of Nepal. It enters the Ganga plain in Champaran district of Bihar and joins the Ganga at Sonpur near Patna. Originates near the Tibet-Nepal border at a height of 7,620 meters. It receives a large number of tributaries in Nepal Himalaya. Its important tributaries are the Kali Gandak, the Mayangadi, the Bari and the Trishuli. It debouches into the plains at. It flows into Ganga at Hajipur in Bihar. The Gagara River. Its source is near Gurla Mandhata Peak, south of Manasarovar in Tibet, river of the Trans-Himalayan origin, in the glaciers of Mapchachungo. It is known as the Karnali in western Nepal. After collecting the waters of its tributaries, Tila, Seti and Bari, it comes out of the mountain, cutting a deep gorge at Shishapani. Its important tributaries are the Sarda, the Saryu, Ayodhya is located on its bank, and the Rapti. The river Sarda, Kali or Kali Ganga, joins it in the plain before it finally meets the Ganga at Chopra. After reaching the plain area, its stream gets divided into many branches of which, Koryab and Garhwa are important. The riverbed is sandy and sudden bends start occurring in the stream. The river has a high flood frequency and has shifted its course several times. The Kosi River. The Kosi is an antecedent river with its source to the north of Mount Everest in Tibet, where its main stream Arun rises. After crossing the central Himalayas in Nepal, it is joined by the Son Kosi from the west and the Timur Kosi from the east. It forms Sapt Kosi after uniting with the river Arun. The Kosi River consists of 7 streams, namely Sut Kosi, Tamba Kosi, Taka, Dud Kosi, Bodia Kosi, Arun and Tambur. These streams flow through eastern Nepal, which is known as the Sapt Kashik region. The sources of 7 streams of the Kosi are located in snow-covered areas, which also receive heavy rainfall. Consequently, huge volume of water flows with tremendous speed. 7 streams mingle with each other to form 3 streams named the Tumar, Arun and Son Kosi. They unite at Triveni north of the Mahabharata range to form the Kosi. The river enters the Terai of Nepal after cutting a narrow gorge in the Mahabharata range. Soon after debouching onto the plain, the river becomes sluggish. Large-scale deposition of eroded material takes place in the plain region. The river channel is braided and it shifts its course frequently. This has resulted in frequent devastating floods and has converted large tracts of cultivable land into wasteland in Bihar. Thus, the river is often termed as the sorrow of Bihar. In order to tame this river, a barrage was constructed in 1965 near Hanuman Nagar in Nepal. Embankments for flood control have been constructed as a joint venture of India and Nepal. Kali River rises in the high glaciers of Trans-Himalaya. It forms the boundary between Nepal and Kumaon. It is known as the Sarda after it reaches the plains near Tanakpur. It joins the Sarda or Saryu River. The Sarda or Saryu River rises in the Milam Glacier in the Nepal Himalayas, where it is known as the Goraganga. Along the Indo-Nepal border, it is called Kali or Chak, where it joins the Gagara. The Mahananda River. The Mahananda is another important tributary of the Ganga rising in the Darjeeling Hills. It joins the Ganga as its last left bank tributary in West Bengal. Ganga-Brahmaputra Delta. Before entering the Bay of Bengal, the Ganga, along with the Brahmaputra, forms the largest delta of the world between the Bhagirathi, Hooghly and the Padma, Meghna, covering an area of 58,752 square kilometers. The coastline of the delta is a highly indented area. The delta is made of a web of distributaries and islands and is covered by dense forests called the. A major part of the delta is a low-lying swamp that is flooded by marine water during high tide. Namami Gange Yojana. Namami Gange Project or Namami Ganga Yojana is an ambitious union government project which integrates the efforts to clean and protect the Ganga River in a comprehensive manner. In its maiden budget, the government announced Rs. 2037 crore towards this mission. The project is officially known as the Integrated Ganga Conservation Mission Project or Namami Ganga Yojana. This project aims at Ganga rejuvenation by combining the existing ongoing efforts and planning under it to create a concrete action plan for the future. It is being operated under the Department of Water Resources, River Development, and Ganga Rejuvenation, Ministry of Jal Shakti. It has an Rs. 20,000 crore, centrally funded, non-lapsable corpus and consists of nearly 288 projects. Will cover 8 states, 47 towns and 12 rivers under the project. Over 1,632 gram panchayats on the banks of Ganga to be made open defecation free by 2022. Several ministries are working with the nodal Water Resources Ministry for this project includes, Environment, Urban Development, Shipping, Tourism and Rural Development Ministries. The prime focus will be on involving people living on the river's banks in this project. The program is being implemented by the National Mission for Clean Ganga, NMCG, and its state counterpart organizations. Thank you.